And are you saying like the fix was in all along? Payton was never going to want?
Yes, and listen, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Payton walked into the building and said by the time we get to the end of this year, he's gone. What I'm saying is I believe in watching and evaluating Russell Wilson's play, the perspective and the biases he walked into the building with were not going to allow him to make that based on what the film said. Because when you look at what Russell Wilson has done, and not only changing his personality, the way that he's had to approach the media his entire life, Russell Wilson has been as un-Russell Wilson-like as we've ever seen him from a personality standpoint. Also, as a player, Russell Wilson said, okay, I have to start to use my legs again more. Let me get in shape to be able to do that. I have to take the check down. Let me make sure I study the film and understand what Sean Payton wants me to do to execute that. Oh, I need to get a big play. Let me find my big play guy who is Cortland Sutton and give him them opportunities. Russell Wilson did everything he could possibly do, but it's period point blank. When somebody wants to divorce you, when they have had enough, right? When they walk in and say, you are not for me, you can't change their mind.
Right.
And Russell Wilson had no opportunity to change his mind, which is okay. It's okay if that's not your guy. The problem is you don't have to show it to the world all the time. You don't have to be able to say, okay, as I let him go, oh, you remember when I had to act like this on the sideline of Detroit? No, because you didn't.
Right.
Because you could have had that conversation like other people do with future Hall of Famers, former All-Pros, Walter Payton Man of the Year, that's showing you I can be a professional. Everything he did was absolutely Bush League. And we've allowed it to go because he won one funky ASS championship in New Orleans.
And because people wanted Russell to fail. That's just the point-blank truth. They did. People want to see Russell fail. No one is arguing bench him or not. And if it's fair, the NFL is not a fair business. The way you go about treating a person who has represented the NFL at the highest level and won Walter Payton Man of the Year is the biggest point here. Second thing, you're not going to just replace top 10 quarterback play. You're entitled to try. You're not going to just replace it. You know how ridiculous it is to go to your starting quarterback a month or two into the season, threaten to bench him if he doesn't alter his play, but then also be like, hey, man, we got to win games.
Right.
We got to win games.
But the thing is that, though, but that shows Russell's professionalism.
Absolutely.
He's still, exactly.